Glove choice.
Glove choice.
Talk us through your glove choice for us.
Well, I've got thin joggers. Oh, hang on, I do have a thin joggers one just to take the early chill off. And then the full neoprene for the...
Well, I'm taking a spare pair in my pocket, and apparently that seems to be the done thing. So this is your road bike?
Yeah, that's a...
With your 650s on?
650s, that's a Giant Defy, yeah. So taking the 700s off, put 650s.
To be able to fit the tyres on?
Slightly wider tyre, but not particularly wide.
Brilliant.
35s, not instead of 32.
Good work, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, road bike with gravel tyres is the way forward. That is a gravel bike these days.
Why buy a gravel bike? Yeah.
Is it TCX?
Yeah.
It's nice that, I like the colours. Morning everyone.
Morning.
Where are we?
Riding.
What are we doing?
Riding. Getting wet.
And who are we?
A ragtag bunch of ragtag.
I've sort of meant more individually.
Oh, sorry. We have to have a group identity straight
Wow.
away. Chrissy.
Dave. So on a cold autumn morning, we finally all made it to the Forest of Dean to go gravel riding. My first proper gravel expedition. And here are some of the things that I've learned from that trip. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Riding off-road is far more mentally taxing than riding on the road. Yes, both are physically exhausting. However, when you're riding off-road, you've got to pick your lines, you've got to decide where you're going to put your bike, and that is pretty relentless and definitely taxes the brain. The second thing doesn't come as any surprise. I'm out of shape, I'm well overweight at the minute. We did 620 metres climbing in 40 kilometres, and the climbs are really tough. Once you kind of lose your momentum, there's no getting back on it. The technicality of some of the climbs makes it so much harder than on the road. Like when the gradient changes, it's just smoother on the road and you can get into a rhythm. You can't do that off-road. So as much as I could lighten my bike, get lighter wheels, and I was kind of bike packing a bit, I could have travelled a little bit lighter in terms of equipment. If I could get 20 kilos off of the bike in terms of my own physical weight, it's going to make a massive difference. I've noticed this over the last couple of off-road rides that I've done, is that it takes me a while to get my confidence up. It takes me a good 10-15 minutes to think to myself, I can actually do this, to actually feel like I'm getting a little bit of a groove on the bike. I found the first section in the Forest of Dean really quite worryingly difficult, and I was prepared actually to kind of say, do you know what guys, I'm not sure I can do this. But inevitably the confidence comes, but it's not something that I've ever experienced on the road. It was interesting to almost see this in action at the Cyclocross Euros, where the pros had to adapt to the changing conditions and rethink their approaches, and you could actually physically see the confidence in their bike handling go for a couple of laps.
Difference this.
You have a nice time, Dave?
Oh yeah, loving it. Absolutely loving it, mate. There we go, right now.
So when you put it on, if we compare.
Dave gave me some great advice, which I've never heard before actually. When you're on the road, obviously you look far ahead and you can use your body weight and your body position and your inside leg and your outside hand to steer the bike. But he told me to steer the bike with my knees, and it's not something I'd ever done before. It made an immediate difference off-road. As a point in fact, when we hit the really big downhill, I just went for it. I let the bike go, hitting 50 kilometers an hour in some places and following Katie's lines. I'm learning to trust my bike, and any error that I did have was down to a lack of trust in my bike, notwithstanding the fact that literally 30 seconds after finishing that descent, we were riding along the flat and I decided just to steer off the road and fall off immediately.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
All right.
Right, newbie to gravel.
Top. Yes. Got it, nailed it.
But you get to stop, look around, chat, get lost, etc. And when you're out and about and off the road, there's a lot to see, to try and re-ride bits and watch your mates try stuff out. And like Katie said, it's like having a laugh with your mates when you're 8 years old. It is great fun and very different to riding on the road. And what really made the ride were the people that I was with. They were frankly what made it for me. Absolutely amazing human beings, dealing with mechanicals, dealing with getting lost, the attitude, the focus on sharing experience and knowledge, and generally having fun and living. actually living and feeling like you're alive.
I was going to say that's what it's all about. It also looks completely unsafe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, Russ, did you enjoy that?
No.
No.
I got to say, I can't say awesome because I'm always saying it. But
Okay, you can't say awesome. So think of another adjective.
brilliant.
What was the best bit? What did you enjoy the most?
Actually, probably the climb. The challenging, sorry.
What would your parents say if they knew you were speaking with your mouth full?
Mother.
Yeah, in sign language. Yeah, up the hill. You ran up the hill. No, you rode up the hill. You made it up the hill without walking, didn't you? Yeah, you're smug about that. Yeah, too right. Well done, mate. What about you?
Oh, I loved it, mate.
Hang on a minute. What's this? Wow, bloody pressure washer.
I tell you what, it's a game test on my first radio.
It's what?
It's on my first radio, mate.
No, this is awesome. Right, okay. Next step up. Nothing to do with tyres. It's all about having your own pressure washer.
Yeah.
So what was your favourite bit, Dave?
Oh, well, fixing my chain and still being able to ride, I think.
Yeah, congratulations, mate. We had a bit of an issue. What happened? So you had an issue with your front mech.
Yes.
And then the shifter guard pinged off one of your.
To fire off, and then we had the chain broke, and then so it's all been a bit of a.
Yeah, it did
It
alright,
seems
didn't
to
you?
have rattled itself well again. I'm not entirely sure what's happening, but
Oh, you did alright, didn't you, mate?
it was all right. Yeah,
That
it's good
all right.
fun, wasn't it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
you
I did. I loved it. It was good fun. No, don't rush. What was your favourite bit then?
There was a section of single track that was really good. The bit where we had to keep ducking
Oh yeah.
and then like weaving stuff, but yeah, that single track section in general was really good. And then the descent from what's that descent called? The pineapple line.
Oh, okay. That one.
pineapple line.
The second long descent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mango Junction.
Mango to Mango Junction.
What about you, Chrissy?
I think
Favourite
the same. I think the single track, even though it was a bit muddier than normal and we sort of slowed down, it was just so fun. But all of it really. I love
It was a
being
good
in the
laugh,
forest.
wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
good fun.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it all together? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say.
Even though we cut it a little bit short, yeah.
Must sometimes.
My bike was finding away.
They might have not had a bike if we
bike.
carried on.
That was a good save though, Dave. I've got to say, I'm
Dave.
impressed with your bike mechanic skills. Really good.
Probably come back like one wheel.
I think the amount of time you actually spent fixing things was so small as well. Probably smaller than the amount of time we'll be eating biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
So you're very
It's
quick.
true. Thanks, gang. I really enjoyed it and learnt loads.
Cheers.
Yeah, awesome.
And I did learn loads, and not to steal Russ's favourite adjective, but it was awesome. I loved the whole idea of turning up to a What 3 Words location and lay-by and parking up and deciding what gear we're going to use and what we were going to take and what we weren't going to take and plotting the route and all those little adventure elements that came into it. In fact, I enjoyed it so much that pretty much immediately came back and started looking for events and entered something called Gripfest next year, which takes place at the Black Mountain over in Carmarthenshire, which is one of my favourite places in the whole world. And there's a bunch of us, including some of the people from the ride on the video you've just seen, that are coming to come and do that event. I'm both excited and nervous about doing that event. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the notifications bell below, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, let me know about what your first experience of off-road riding was. And if you haven't done it, whether you intend to do some, and if you are intending to do some, what are your plans for your first adventure? I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.